the gym only exists because we developed enough as a society to decrease the demand for movement.
Mm-hmm.
We used to have to move to live.
Yep.
And then we continue to develop our society and get more and more comfortable. As we continue to seek comfort in our society, then we've created all these discomforts, like not being able to move and having low back pain and having knees that hurt and being overweight because we try to make ourselves comfortable. I don't think that we should get rid of our comfortable couches and our Netflix. The gym was created as a supplement for what we're not doing. So it's like you can utilize the gym. I love the gym. You don't need it. If you can sprinkle in other things throughout the day and your goal is just to be able to move and be healthy, I mean, you could survive without ever needing to go to a gym.
Yeah.
For sure. And you could be healthy.
Absolutely. Yeah, and the two things will always be true. One, you can't outwork a poor diet. And the other thing is that 1 hour at the gym is not going to rewrite the sins of whatever you decision-wise made throughout the day if it's lack of movement and it's what you put in your mouth. Because you will always be able to control your nutrition. And if you overconsume, it is way easier to do that than it is to burn those calories off at the gym. So, which is why if you simply increase movement throughout your day, you're going to increase your overall calorie expenditure really easily in a very like steady state, low stress format for your body.
Yeah. And getting strong is one of the best ways to avoid aging and age-related decline. But yeah, you can't, I see a lot of people actually make their physical health worse or make themselves uncomfortable by crushing it in the gym for an hour a day and then not moving the rest of the day. Like there's a lot of details here, but if you can't just go into the gym and just destroy yourself for an hour and then not move the rest of the day and expect yourself to be healthy or feel good. Yeah. It really is.
It was even, there's actually like scientific evidence that proves that if you move sporadically throughout the day post workout, that workout's actually going to be more effective for hypertrophy, for muscle protein synthesis. So there's something to be said about, you can't just go to the workout, crush the workout, come home, sit on your ass. Like if you, even as simple as like, I always like kind of encourage my clients who like maybe have those sedentary jobs, like set a timer every hour. And when that hour dings, if you're not in a meeting or something where it's like, it's vying for your attention, like get up and do a lap around your island if you're at home, or get up and do a lap around the cubicle, or go down one flight of stairs and back. Like something to just simply like, because there's studies that show like if you move, I forget what it was. Like it was like if you move like even just like 20 minutes throughout the day post workout, that it's going to like magnify the effects of your muscle protein synthesis. So, and
the mechanism there is blood flow. And this is where walking comes in. Again, we evolved to be walking miles every day. That was the form of transportation. You couldn't go anywhere or do anything without walking forward.
Yeah, dude. There was no Uber.
Yeah, so our bodies have...
Maybe ride on like a mammoth with your spear in hand. That's so stupid.
With your cave bitches on the back.
Uber mammoth. Could you imagine? I'm waiting for the XL. I feel like my sense of humor is like imagery. I like to like create like false scenarios.
Yeah, so. I could see that, dude. I would love to ride a mammoth.
It feels like very Flintstones.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. But yeah, that's where walking comes into play. Our DNA, our physical bodies rely on walking. We evolved to be walking miles a day. There's functions in our body that cannot happen if we're not walking. The walking circulates blood flow through our entire body, and your muscles, your joints receive nutrition from that blood flow. Move oxygen to, move nutrients to, remove waste from.
Mm-hmm.
If you're not moving, like you're not at least even just walking casually, your body is not keeping up with the processes that are going on. Your body is, conducting millions of chemical reactions every minute, and you're producing waste from those reactions. Your body needs nutrients, your body needs blood flow, and then your body also needs to remove that waste from those areas and bring it back to the heart and the lymph so it can get flushed out.
Mm-hmm.
Those things do not happen if you're not moving. So again, it's like you can crush it in the gym an hour a day, which is awesome, but that 20-minute walk that you mentioned earlier, that is like cornerstone.
It's huge. Yeah, it would make all the difference. And then too, I would hit on, if you're lost when it comes to like the strength training piece, like that is why people like us exist. And I'm not saying that in a sense of like, come pay us. Like I'm saying that in the sense of
do it. Pay me.
Well, yeah. If you're ignorant to stuff, that's where education comes into play. And there are people who are educated about certain topics more than you may be educated. You don't have to do it alone. And there's people that exist to empower you and provide you with the tools to learn. And so, I would say, that's where you kind of got to open up your budget and say, what's worth it? Like, I don't know how to do this thing. And I'm in a spot where like, if I don't do this thing, it's got consequences. And so what am I willing to like sacrifice to make that happen? And, so that's what I would say. I would encourage you to find someone who you trust, who is capable of providing tools for you, and go make it happen. Like,
yeah, and this comes back to a conversation around values, but so many people have a car payment that's anywhere from $600 to $1,200 a month.
Yep.
And their health is shit.
Absolutely.
And they, you ask them to commit $300 a month to their fitness or their health, and it's like,
whoa,
that sounds like a lot of money.
Or it's like the first thing that falls off, I'm trying to save some money. I got to give up my trainer.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got to give up this workout program that actually did provide a lot of value to me, but I don't really see it as that now because I'm stressed about my finances.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's just a reflection of where that person's values lie. If you're more concerned with having the nice car that other people like are impressed by, or that like makes you feel successful or good about yourself, like, then there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that at all. But I'm saying that if you have more value invested there than in your own well-being, I would say it might be time to reevaluate what you think is important, because we're all on the treadmill towards the end. Mm-hmm. Like we're not here for.
There's one way out of this thing.
Yeah, yeah. we're all gonna die.
Yeah, but you can create longevity. You can live a life that is like full of value, you have quality experiences because you are physically active, physically fit. You're preventing disease. Like, I almost think, for some people, like, we really truly, and there's even things in my own life, like, you really almost have to hit that like rock bottom, if you will, or experience like that grand consequence before you're like, oh shit, like I should have taken this more seriously.
Yeah.
But with that said, anything that you're currently doing will only compound with interests, whether that's good or bad. If you're deciding to Uber Eats and sit on your ass every day and move 11 minutes or less with your feet throughout the day, that will compound with interest over time. So you're going to end up 20 years from now in discomfort, maybe experiencing some level of disease.
Yeah.
You name it. Like, who knows what that looks like over time.
Absolutely. And then again, that pursuit of comfort, the pursuit of, I'm just going to Uber Eats and sit on my ass because it's comfortable. That pursuit of comfort eventually becomes incredibly uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's
what's the old adage? Is like you You either like invest in your health now or you're gonna like pay for it.
Dude, Paul Chek, sooner or later your health will be your number one priority. Whether it's now or when it's, you know, you're diagnosed with cancer. And again, like that sounds morbid, that's the reality, dude.
It is 100%.
One in two people born after 1960, I believe, will be diagnosed with cancer in their lifetimes.
Oh my gosh.
1 in 2.
It's such a jarring statistic.
That's
mind-boggling.
banana. But we want to ignore that. Like we want to just go about our day and like not think about that until the day you're hit with that news and you're like,
or
oh,
you're
fuck.
thinking about it and you're so stressed and so full of anxiety about it that you're actually like not doing anything to like make it change.
Yeah,
because there are very
paralysis
much people,
just by like.
for sure. Yeah, you're scared about all of the consequences, but you're still unwilling to like break the mold and make change.
Yeah.
Regardless.
Yes.